get started. Our job today, if you look on the board, we are going to be drawing conclusions and using our strategy, infer and predict. Before we get started, though, I'm wondering, what are some things that you would like to grow if you had your own patch of land? Turn and share with your partner, please. What would you like to grow? Ooh, that sounds really good. Have you ever grown anything in a garden before? Jay, will you join our group? Ooh, that sounds really good. Good. Thank you for sharing. Can I have you scoot all the way up to your seat, please? Thank you. 3, 2, and 1. What are some things you would like to grow if you had your very own patch of land? Mary?
Strawberries, peaches, and bananas.
Very good. And can I hear you say the word patch for me too in your sentence?
In my
You would like to grow?
I like to eat strawberries, peaches, bananas, and
Very good. Kaden, can you please share and use our vocab word patch?
what I would like to grow in my patch are some things that are peppers, tomatoes, celery, and cilantro.
Very good. Thank you for sharing. Our next question. Explain what might cause someone to feel ashamed about something. So what might cause someone to feel ashamed? And how would you know? How would you know that they're feeling ashamed? Share with your partner. 3, 2, and 1. What might cause someone to feel ashamed about something? Jay? Use my word ashamed, please.
Like someone look ashamed. Yeah, they may be disappointed and like
What might cause them to feel that way?
if you ask them politely if you can borrow something, and they just say automatically no.
Okay.
Because you don't know anything about what you're trying to borrow from us.
Okay, so that might make you feel ashamed. Okay, Antonia, could you add to that?
I would like to add, what would we be ashamed of that, if someone, told you, nicely that if you want something, you could put, and then the other one starts laughing and says no. That might make you feel ashamed or something.
Okay, let's revisit our vocab word ashamed. Okay. And remember, our definition says someone who is ashamed feels embarrassed or guilty about something he or she did or did not do. And we have our example, don't feel ashamed or guilty if you forget to water a plant. Okay, so we wouldn't wear a plant, would we? If you forget to water a plant. Good, so I like this example of the land, and we can make that connection to our story and what we read yesterday. Very good. Abraham?
I want to add because, if you get in trouble, don't feel ashamed because, even you get, the other people get in trouble too.
Okay, and if you do get in trouble, could you change your behavior?
Yep.
Yeah, and reflect on it and make sure it doesn't happen again. Very good. Our last question that we're going to talk about today. says, describe something that you feel very serious about. Use my word serious, please. 3, 2, and 1. What is something you feel very serious about? Javi?
I'm very serious about like when someone has to do their homework and they're like, that's not true. I would make a serious face.
Okay, so that you are very serious about making sure your homework gets done. Good. Angel?
I'm serious about my stuff on the house.
Okay, can you give me an example?
My brother's toys.
Okay, so you're very serious about that. How would it make you feel if something happened to those toys?
Maybe feel mad.
Yeah, definitely. Good. Maria?
Well, I was serious about when my sister doesn't leave me alone, like when I'm trying to finish up my chapter.
Okay, and so that makes you feel upset if she's not leaving you alone? Good. All right, yesterday, when we were ending, we made a conclusion. Turn to your partner, please, and explain to them what was the conclusion we made and how did we get to that conclusion? 3, 2, and 1. What was that conclusion that we had made, David?
That like when their father, that the older two brothers, they get their fathers when his father when he passed away, they split the land and what's his name again? Juan.
One. Mm-hmm.
Juan didn't get no piece of land of his father, and he was disappointed because he didn't get no land and his brothers did.
Good. So we were able to make the conclusion that when his father passed away, because he wasn't the oldest, right, and they split the land in half, Juan didn't get any of that land. So turn and share with your partner. Do you think that that's fair to have done it that way? Okay. 3, 2, and 1. In your opinion, was it fair for that to have happened to Juan? Why or why not? Ricardo?
It isn't fair because older brothers get to have some food of their own.
Mm-hmm.
One doesn't. All he has is a tree.
Okay, so he won't be able to harvest any food. I agree with you. Caden?
I don't think he started because they at least could have gave him like a table of land, like this desk of land, because he just wants to grow stuff.
Okay, so maybe they didn't have to give him a bunch of land, but a little bit could have made it more fair. Good, I see Alejandro doing a me too. Nice. Crystal?
My opinion is that it's not fair because only the other two brothers, and they used to be 3 parts, and now they just put it into 2 parts.
Okay.
There's another space, and the brothers just asking to have that space.
Okay, and then we were making a math connection yesterday, and we were talking about cutting things in half. What would they have to do if all 3 of the brothers were going to get a piece of land? They'd have to cut it into what, David?
They had to cut it like if these are 2 brothers, That maybe they could cut it in like a, for fun, they could cut it like for a triangle in the middle of the two.
Okay. Can you add to that, JD?
I would like to add because like it's just like if it was a tape diagram because you have like many groups as you want and you can put 3 groups of one because there's 3 brothers.
Okay, so then maybe instead they could have cut it into 3 equal groups, and we would call that into thirds. Very nice. I like how you made the connection to tape diagrams. Let's turn our page, please, and keep reading. I will know you're ready when your finger is under the word. Good. There was one bird who cared very much for Juan and wanted him to find his way in life. The bird was always around Juan, resting on his shoulder or riding on his hat. Juan named him Grajo, or Crow, because Zanates had black feathers. Okay, now, as I read that, I was thinking, I know that the author is telling me details about how Grajo likes to be around Juan. So I know the author told me that, and then I can take what I already know about friends. Friends like to help each other out. Would you agree with me?
Yep.
Okay, so from that, I can infer that I really think Grajo is going to end up helping Juan in some way. If you agree, give me a me too. Okay, turn to your partner, please, and make a prediction. What do you predict Grajo might do to help Juan? 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. What do you predict Grajo might do in order to help Juan in some way? Evelyn?
Grajo might help one is maybe scare away
So maybe Grajo will help Juan in some way by scaring. What are you thinking, though? He'll scare away?
scare away the witches by giving him someone a bit more so he can help him.
Okay. Maybe Grajo would help Juan get some land then by maybe convincing the richest man to share with him. Good. Kaden, what do you predict?
I think the bird might help him get some land by because like Crystal said, she said there was 3 pieces of land, so they could at least give him some, so maybe the bird would try to help him get the 3rd piece of land for him.
Good. Nice prediction.
3 brothers.
Good. Let's turn our page and keep going. I'm going to wait for all fingers to be under the word. We should be on our next page. Thank you. After sitting and thinking for a long time, Juan decided to visit the oldest man of the town. Old people know many things because they've lived longer, Juan thought. He'll give me some advice, and maybe he'll even help me. Juan greeted the old man, whom everyone called Grandpa Chon, with respect. The old man seemed to be in a good mood, so Juan dared to ask him for a piece of land. Let me prove to you that I can be a good farmer and make things grow, he begged. Now, I'm wondering, do you agree or disagree that just because he's older, he's going to be able to give some really good advice? Share with your partner. Do you agree with that or disagree? Three, 2, and 1. Do you agree or disagree that the oldest man in the town will be able to give Juan good advice, and why? Valerie?
Maybe because he knows more about.
So are you agreeing or disagreeing? Okay.
Because he might have been there for a long time. He knows stuff more than everybody.
Okay. So good. Abraham.
Yeah, I think Trump not netball was a long time ago, until he was a grown age.
Okay.
Until a long time ago, he doesn't know how to net because I distributed that word.
So you're disagreeing? He's not going to be able to give good advice?
No.
Okay. Javier?
I agree because it's like he's the oldest man in the world, so I agree with Juan. So he might give good advice, so he might maybe give an advice that will be very good.
Okay. So now I want you to make a prediction. Do you predict that Grandpa Chon is going to give Juan a little piece of land and let him try to make a harvest? Why or why not? Talk it over, please. Three, two, and one. Let's have three people share their prediction. David?
I think he's gonna let Juan try he's gonna give a little piece of land to him because I don't think he's that rich guy saying ha ha ha, why would I give you a piece of land of mine?
Yeah. Good. I like how you compared the characters there. Trevin?
I predict that on the next page that he's gonna grow a whole bunch of fruits and vegetables, and then he's gonna sell it to him, and then he's probably gonna ask him now could I have a little piece of land.
Oh, okay. So you're thinking that maybe he'll have to do something to prove he deserves that land? Good. Mary, what are you predicting?
I'm predicting that I can see that his head's down and he doesn't know if he's gonna say yes or no, and that's why the old man's just putting him on the shoulder,
Good.
and
Do you think the old man will?
say yes.
You think he'll agree to it? Very good. Well, let's read and find out. What does Grandpa Chon decide to do? I like how I see fingers under the words, ready to go. Grandpa Chon becomes serious. I will help you, he said. I will let you use some land. If you fail, however, you must work for me for free for as many days as you have used my land. Clarify that with your partner, please. What is he saying here? Hi, Crystal. Three, two, and one. What has Grandpa Chon agreed to do? If we clarify that idea, what is he saying is going to happen? Anne-Marie?
He says that I will help you some so he's gonna help you I will let you use some land and if you fail, you will work for me so that means if it doesn't grow,
Yeah. So what is it going to cost Juan if he fails?
Oh,
David?
How many days that he took him the land that he gave him, he has to work for Grandpa Chong for how many days that he stood in that land.
Yeah, so how would that affect Juan? Crystal?
How that affects one is that if he fails in that thing, that means he has to work here. That means maybe if he falls at all, he doesn't get to keep the land.
Right, so he won't get to keep the land. And when he works for free, could that maybe be a problem for him? Why? Why would that be a problem? JD?
Because I think that would be a problem because if he has to work for free, like he's working maybe hard, and he Grandpa Chum isn't like paying him, and but he's really working hard, and just really money because he works
Yeah.
hard, and he's working for free.
Yeah, and so if he already doesn't have a lot of money and then he's working and he's not getting paid, what's going to happen when he needs to buy food?
He's gonna spend a lot of food, and he's not gonna have like clothes and
Yeah, he won't have money for anything else. Good. But on the other side, what happens if Juan is successful? Share with your partner.
He don't have to work for Grandpa Chong, but he like wants to help
so maybe these all the birds could keep the other birds away from going in the garden. If he is successful, maybe we'll have the best garden.
Bobby, is it your turn to share? Mary, what will it mean if he is successful? Oh, you should too? Good job, thank you. 3, 2, and 1. What will it mean if he is successful? Alejandra?
If he's successful, he might get that piece of land.
Okay, so he will get a piece of land, and then after he gets the piece of land, what will it mean for him, Ricardo?
What will it mean for him is that it's gonna be like when he passes away, it's gonna be his and somebody else's.
Okay, and what about for his harvest? What will it mean for his harvest, Evelyn?
For his harvest, maybe he's gonna have his food in his garden, and maybe when it's getting fall, maybe he might harvest his food so he can survive and stay alive, so he won't get sick or die.
Good. So in your opinion, is this a good deal for Juan to make? If you were Juan, would you make this deal? Share with your partner. Three, two, and 1. If you were Juan and you were in his situation right now, would you make this deal, Blanca?
Yes, I would make this deal because, no, I would not make this deal because what if I don't like the man good and then I have to work the whole entire time doing his job. And when you're recording, it takes a long time, so I'll probably be there a long time.
Okay, very good. Ricardo? Okay, so then maybe Juan could turn around and make another deal once he does have the land. Abby, what would you do?
I think maybe if he, yes, because he should get the land because, and it worked for him, so, he can have something to eat and carry on with his life.
Okay, good. I see some Me Too's happening. JD?
I respect him and this is really funny because how much
Yeah. So there could really be some risks involved if he does make the deal. But on the other hand, if he makes the deal and is successful, he's going to end up with a really good piece of land. Good. Tomorrow when we start reading, we are going to find out what happens when Juan goes into town to share his news.